Welcome to Impact Moment right here on DCTV. I'm Alvin Jones, and today we're going to be talking with Frankie Aberlin, and he is the CEO of the Good Listening Project. How are you doing?
Good, Alvin. Thanks for having me.
We're listening to you, and because it's good to listen, let's talk about that. Tell us about the Good Listening Project.
Sure. Well, we're a nonprofit. We promote good listening, especially in hospitals. And our mission is about helping fight burnout, promoting nursing resilience, physician well-being, and the humanization of healthcare. We do a few things to help build cultures of good listening in hospitals and other health systems. One is we provide workshops and trainings, but the thing we're most known for is our listener poets. We send listener poets to talk with people in hospitals, most often staff, but also patients and family members. And we write custom poems for them about those conversations. Well, our work is very reflective. So we train our staff to create these spaces where people feel heard and then thus feel human. So a person might sit down in a chair across from a listener poet, or now as we do it online, it's on Zoom, and they have that one-on-one conversation. The listener poet says, tell me your story, or tell me what's on your mind, or what should this poem be about? And very quickly, the conversations get personal. People talk about things that are sometimes heavy. That nurse might sit down and talk about what it means to be working with people who suffer from dementia. Or that social worker might sit down and talk about their niece or their nephew or their daughter that they care so much about and how they just went to the beach together. Our work is essentially to create a space where they feel comfortable in non-judgmental interaction, sharing their thoughts, their feelings, what's on their mind, sometimes saying that for the first time. So they're hearing themselves say it for the first time. And then we give them this reflection of what they've just said in the form of a poem.
It's almost like when you go to a carnival or somewhere and you sit down and a person does a caricature of you and they take the qualities and they kind of, some people say exaggerate, or you could say accentuate that character so that when the person sees it, they go, okay, this is kind of who I am. And it sounds like you're doing that with words.
Well, I never thought about that before.
But does it make sense?
Well, there's some aspect to it.
Yeah.
We're telling the person what we just heard them say. And so it's as if a receipt of that conversation. In the trainings that we do for people in hospitals, the trainings that we do with doctors and nurses, we often say the quality of your listening affects the quality of their speaking. And so if you're a doctor, or if you're a nurse, or if you're a social worker, if you can be a good listener for a patient or for a family member, they're more likely to share with you information that could be really valuable to you for their treatment, information about their background, their symptoms, the likelihood of their treatment plan that you're prescribing for them working. We know that that is important for patient safety. We also know it's important for humanization of the healthcare experience. But what's really exciting is it's important for everyone everywhere. It's important for nurses listening to each other, doctors listening to each other, healthcare administrators creating this culture of good listening within their organization.
Your program is very vital in bringing these things together to give people a better experience when they have to go into the hospital, but also a better outcome.
Absolutely. Also, humanizing the experience.
Thank you.
Every hospital administrator wants to believe that they see their people as full humans. And every hospital starts to drift away from that. And we can help restore that perspective. These people in our hospital are full human beings. They're not just the guy with the leukemia or the woman who has diabetes. They're this full and complete person. They're not just a nurse or the absence of a nurse, the FTE that they're trying to fill. They are a person who is deciding every day if this is the right field for them to work in. When we say we're talking about fighting burnout, we're helping improve nursing resilience. We're helping people who have been drawn to the field of healing, the field of healthcare, or really whatever field that they're drawn to, stay in and continue to do that work they care so much about.
Let's give folks your contact information, how they can reach out to you and find out how they can be a part of this project, this great project.
Thank you. Our website is goodlistening.org, but the real action is on our Instagram. We have a really engaging and I think beautiful Instagram account. It's at The Good Listening Project.
And with that, all I have to say is if you've listened to this gentleman, I just say thank you for watching Impact Moment right here on DCTV. I'm Alvin Jones.